Hi, Victor, Dora here. It was sure nice talking with you today. Thanks for giving me that 27 seconds. But anyway, this is the video I was talking about. And first, I'm just going to go on here and look at a Google search. And all I did was just search renovation Seattle. I always just choose the biggest city around. There's always other options you can use too. So as you can see that at the top, it's almost always ads, which is what this is. And then sometimes you'll find an ad in here too, but this is actually called the map pack. So ideally you want to be in this map pack because most people will click on one of these businesses just because it's easy and it's right here. And unless they've had, a bad experience or they can't get somebody on the phone, they don't usually scroll down and look for more. We do have those people though who like to look for organic results, which is what's down here. These are directories. So in order to get into the map pack, you need to have a bunch of citations on your Google business page, and those would go into places like Yelp and Angie and Yellow Pages and that sort of thing. And then also to get in the map pack, you just want to make sure that your business site, Google business site, is completely updated and optimized. So it looks like your main competitor is Potter Construction. So I'm just going to kind of compare with them. Even if they're not exactly the same, it still kind of gives you an idea of what you could look for by making just a couple changes on your website. So your website's pretty, it's modern. I like the way it looks. I would really recommend getting some more content on here. Google has what they call crawlers, and what these crawlers do is they read the information on your website and they determine if it's both relevant, and they also count how many words you have. And right now, the standard for Google is about 1,500 words of content, relevant content. So that's something you might want to add. Another thing you may want to add here would be maybe a form right in this area or on the other side for people to fill out, especially for those who don't like the telephone. And then also, if you wanted to put a clickable phone number on here so people can call you. With people using their cell phones and stuff so much these days, it's just easier for them if they can just click on a button to do it. So now let's look at your competition site. It's nice and modern too. They have a little bit more content, but they don't have a ton. So getting that extra content would help you to move above them in Google. So, it's not a hard fix for you at all. And then let's look here. So there's another couple of things that will affect your ranking on Google. Now, this is more for those organic search results. And this is kind of like looking at your website to see what it's doing. And so this is a backlink profile. And right now you have a domain rating, which is like your power of your site, which is 0 right now. And then you have a URL rating, which is 4.3, which is the trust of your website. Now, those numbers will go up as you increase backlinks and traffic and that sort of thing. And then that helps you to be seen on Google more. So one thing I was talking about was backlinks, and backlinks are just a link where somebody else has what they've done is they've kind of put a link to your business from their business. And that way people, maybe they've said, hey, these guys at Westcoast, Renovation are doing an amazing job. Here's the link. Let's go to them. Or you can click on this and go to them. And that's what a backlink is. And then we also have, of course, keywords. So right now there aren't any keywords on your site, but keywords would be like things like, renovation or Seattle renovation or, counter install or, floor replacement, drywall repair, those kinds of things. So I'm going to look at the competition just to kind of see what words they have, and then we'll go from there. So of course they are a little bit higher up in the rankings. So they have a domain rating, with a power rating of 16, a URL rating, which is trust of 15. Those are good numbers because they're really close together. You really want a ratio of about 1 to 1. That's just one of those things that Google also likes for ranking. Now they do have 123,000 backlinks. So that is a lot of backlinks, but we can click on it and go in here. Backlinks also have power, and that's what will help you to bring up the power on your site. So I just refreshed this to go by the power down. So as you can see, it's like a 90 on these, which is a really good number. I mean, and I told you that I would tell you how to get these, and you can. All you have to do is go through with a program like this one. This is Ahrefs, and get these backlinks, and have somebody click on them and fill in the information for each one, and then you have that backlink too. And so then that helps to raise the power on your page. And then let's see their keywords. They've got 204 keywords. So let's just look at that and see what they've got. Let's see. I'm going to sort it by volume just to see if it'll narrow it down for us. So like home renovation contractors, that's a national keyword. It's not specific to your area. Almost 8,000 people look for that every month though. And even though they're in position number 25, they still pull in 3 contacts from that every month. Same thing, elegant kitchen, over 1,000 people look for that each month. And right now they're number 34, so they aren't actually bringing in any traffic from that one. Let's click this one too, just to see. So right now, of course, for Potter Construction, they're going to pull in because that's their business name, but they're number 2 on that. So they're pulling in about 46 people that are either clicking, calling, or filling out a form. Seattle Remodel, they're pulling 42 people from that every month out of the 350 that look, and that's because they're position number 3. So your goal would probably try to be in the top 3 for as many as possible, and the top 10 for the ones that maybe are less important to you. So that's what I wanted to show you. I hope it was helpful, and I will reach out to you tomorrow and see if I can get a little bit of feedback. Thanks so much. Have a great evening.